might be a problem with YouTube.
This one managed to, the last one managed to last 3 minutes 41 seconds.
That's about 1/60 of the length of a normal stream.
That was the one I linked everywhere. By the way, if anybody's watching this after the fact, I'm giving up after this one. If it fucks out again, that's it, we're done.
Yeah, just like, I don't know, reconvene on Friday or something.
Yeah, you think there might be something here, Leo? Yeah, I do too. That fucking rift.
I think there might be something here, Leo says as he runs past the magma demon.
I knew you guys. Oh no.
I think I might be too low level for this area. I should probably leave.
Might be.
I think your internet connection is too low a level.
Maybe my internet's trying to tell me something.
The internet mysteriously clears up for a moment.
You get back to the hinterlands.
Yeah. Everything is fine.
Or you forge deeper into this area, and at the heart of it you find the ending of Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep. Like,
What, the ice cream?
Oh no!
I understand now, you were trying to protect me, internet. I'm sorry I judged you.
I'm not going to make it. If Dorian gets knocked out, it's going to be... Yeah. Oh no, Dorian managed to survive. No, he's not. I have no potions left as well. I have to leave. I don't have a choice.
You're on fire.
That is one ballsy raven.
What?
I'm going to die.
Oh
Fuck
dear.
it, we're fast travelling somewhere else.
Okay.
I love it when characters just fall out of the fucking air, don't you? You know what? We are going back to the hinterlands.
There's a bit
I've
of
actually
news.
run out of Blood Lotus and Elfrid.
There's a bit of news in the U-boat case, which is still running somehow. The guy who is called Peter Masson, he claimed that Kim lost her life because she got hit in the head by a really heavy hatch. What's it called in English? Hatch.
Wasn't he saying just yesterday that
It was sudden carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yeah.
which somehow didn't affect him despite being in an enclosed space with her?
Yeah, I'll explain that. But he said she got hit on the head with a hatch, and he cut her up into pieces and threw her overboard.
Okay, but if it was a completely, like, accidental death, why would you need to do that?
Yeah, that's what every single person has said. Yes, okay, but why?
Well, so why is this the Rube Goldberg machine of deaths? Well, she got carbon monoxide poisoning, and the carbon monoxide poisoning was so bad that she hit her head on a hatch.
You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of the conflicting accounts of Judas's death.
But,
like, one story says he trips over and bursts open in a field, and another story says that he hanged himself, and this is just, what the fuck? Pick one.
they've they've since found her head, and there's reportedly no damage on it. So it's like, you're lying, buddy. Do you want to change your explanation? Yeah, it was carbon monoxide. So she just keeled over because of the carbon monoxide in the U-boat. Yeah.
And whacked her head on a...
No,
By the time this gets to trial, he's going to have to cycle through every possible cause of death there is.
Meteor! But, seriously, he's gone on to claim that he was topside at some point, and that just coincides with topside leaking out in the U-boat, and she keels over and dies. He comes down again, panics, and cuts her up into little pieces, and tosses her overboard and sails home.
Which is exactly the reaction you'd have if someone died of carbon monoxide poisoning.
Yes, of course. And I would think that if there was some kind of carbon monoxide, people would be able to see that there's been a leak, or they'd find some kind of pipe that's burst. But they checked that goddamn ship.
I was about to go, or they'd notice the very visible physical symptoms of carbon monoxide poisoning, except of course they can't because their body's in pieces!
Isn't one of the really obvious signs of somebody being carbon monoxide poisoned is that they turn bright red?
I think so.
I think their lips turn blue.
No, they turn, like, their body just turns bright red because it fucks with your whatchamacallit, blood vessels, your capillaries near the surface of your skin.
I'm not entirely sure.
But if she's been, like, cut up...
It takes a while to kill.
Well, yeah, it's essentially suffocating to death, just really slowly.
Oh, it's the car? Is that the same thing? You get from car poisoning?
Yes, it's... Yeah, when people, like, it's not a quick way of dying. It's pretty slow. It takes...
It's gonna cut me off again.
Yeah.
You know what? We're share playing fucking Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen if this stream cuts out. Just us guys.
Internet, please, come on, cut out.
And that makes me sad because I wanted Mango to come and hang out with us because Mango's fun. I like Mango.
Yeah.
Every year
Wait,
comes
I have a hat.
And fills my mouth with sweetness. Who? A man? No. A mango.
Okay, I need to turn hats back on because I want to see my hat. I just got a new hat and I want to see what it looks like because it's the hat of the Inquisitor and I am the Inquisitor.
It's in options. This way. No, it's interface, I think.
I guarantee you this hat's going to look stupid.
I am so looking forward to it.
It doesn't look stupid. It's a bad thing.
I look like I'm a ranger from an Australian movie.
We did warn you.
Shouldn't I be talking about sheathers and making casually racist comments about Aborigines? This doesn't fit in with the rest of the... Were they going for, like, Cavalier? Because that's not what they got. And look what it's done to my hair! It looks like I've got terrible white hair now. What's this? Dorian, do you have any ice magic on you? Damn it.
I still think it's weird that they come up with that warning, but it doesn't matter. Any kind of magic can take it down.
Yeah.
Not really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, just fire magic at it and it'll go down.
It's an oversight,
They
I think.
lied to me!
Like, yeah, they do.
This hat does not look right!
That's the Inquisition's real problem. Their hats. They look wrong.
Good thing I don't have Vivian with me. I feel like, to be honest, I feel like Dorian should start insulting my taste in hats.
Just to get back to Mr. U-boat killer, his lawyer, and I feel so sorry for her. She's now saying, no, he never said she got hit on the head by a hash. No, you misunderstood him. Lady.
How do you misunderstand that?
That's pretty straightforward. You've got to understand that this poor, like, I feel sorry for the lawyers of any criminal, because they have to pretend like they're innocent.
Yeah.
Well, I read, like,
Royal
a pretty
Elf
good account by a barrister about how, like, someone was asking what happens if your client, if, like, you know that your client is guilty, and their response was, well, how would I know? Have they confessed? People confess for a lot of reasons other than being guilty. I have no way of knowing if they're guilty or not. But in this case, I think his lawyer has a pretty good idea. And the poor thing just has to cover up for his ceaseless mistakes.
Behind closed doors, she is probably desperately trying to get him to confess and take a plea deal. If you have those.
Yeah.
Because he's clearly quite unbalanced, and that's got to go some way into helping him out. This place would be full of angry apostate mages if I hadn't have gotten the mages at Redcliffe, wouldn't it?
Yes.
Probably, God, I can't wait until his trial where he'll just take the stand and be like, well, you see, Your Honour, a comet landed in the ocean and the comet was full of anthrax. After contracting the anthrax, she suffered a surprisingly quick reaction and fell off the submarine into a pool of sharks.
No, she fell into a pool of knives. And that's how she ended up
into a pool of wild knives. By the time I got her back on shore, she was alive, but unfortunately one of the knives had been poisoned with
Okay, he just got kicked out of the party for me, so I will never know what that meant. What that was. It was like got poisoned by X. But X what? Chemical X? Extra anthrax? What poison? Oh, damn you!
Look, come back! No!
You know, we were saying before that the blood in this game is actually fairly dark, but this is bright red. This is paint.
Yeah, it is.
That's paint. That's not
he
blood.
died.
That's paint. He died in the.
They died.
Yeah, because right here, that's actually quite dark.
They died because they got paint on themselves. It's like, no!
They were murdered whilst doing some home decoration.
I'm so going to paint this and scare the Templars. Yes, I will slap. No! Like, this is never going to come out. He dies. Come back and tell us the story. Are there any games you've just given up playing? Oh, Doug is back.
Is he?
Nothing? Yes, he is. He's online again, at least.
Oh, that's good.
He's back!
saving settings.
What was on the knife, Doug? We need to know.
Is it
Essence
extra
of
anthrax?
Nightshade.
Oh, I thought you were going to go extra anthrax.
And then she was so disorientated from the extra, from that nightshade on the knives, and also the anthrax, and also the stabbings and drowning, that she ran into a wall and knocked her spine and died, and immediately fell into thousands and thousands of pieces.
I didn't cut her off. But like,
You gotta laugh, otherwise you will cry.
Yeah, I have a couple of books on Danish crimes. There's one that is still unsolved from after the Second World War. The double murder on Peter Banksvej, it's called, I think. And I'm comparing this one murder to this double murder, and it's just, no matter what I do, the U-boat case is just ridiculous. Because it's like, no, I haven't done anything. How?
Well, you've interfered with a corpse, so you have committed a crime.
Yes.
That is a crime in most places.
It is. I'm flabbergasted at how stupid this case got so fast.
It's baffling. This is a murder, and yet it's become a fucking farce.
Yeah, this has just become carry on murdering.
Carry on desperately avoiding the truth. Actually, this hat might look a lot less Australian Ranger if I dye it a different colour. I think I will dye it a different colour.
This has become a storyline from the darkest sitcom ever written.
I feel so sorry for her family.
Demons, Flappy
Sure do I.
Thieves, dog stink,
culty shits.
treacherous Taeons.
What's a Taeon?
It's not a proper game if your people are shit. If you
A
make
leader
up
of some
words.
sort?
Taeon is a Ferelden title.
Yeah, like, Logain was a 10.
Yeah, he's explaining
Before
it
he
to me
became-
now.
You're
Okay.
Well, screw you and him.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you would.
Not unless he shaved off that moustache.
So silly.
No,
He looks
that's
like
a
he got
moustache.
smacked in the face by an Orlesian barber.
You take that back. His mustache looks fine. His hair looks silly.
His hair looks fine, his moustache looks silly.
No!
I mean, yeah, he does have a hipster haircut, but it's not as bad as his facial hair. He looks like he's trying to go the full Errol Flynn, but he just can't let go of his fucking soul patch.
He looks like his father without a mustache, and that's not a good thing.
Just grow,
mustache is
grow a proper beard, then. Go
That
full
mustache
Robin
is-
Hood.
That mustache is like 90% of his sexuality, or sexiness, not his sexuality, sexiness.
Okay,
yes.
I think if
Sorry.
your idea of Dorian is that his mustache is the sexiest thing about him, you have failed to pay attention to what Dorian is.
No. Nah.
Dorian
I-
drives the women wild and then makes them very, very sad.
Yes. Dorian is wonderful. And so is his beard. Mustache
I
thing.
love Dorian.
I'm kind
He
of looking
seems
forward
like
to
someone who
seeing what
wouldn't
his
stab
dad
me.
looks like, mostly because I'm assuming like Dorian is going to age really fucking well. He's going to be the George Clooney of Thedas.
No, wait. I think his father is really mild looking. Leslie.
Yeah, he seems to have probably got most of his good looks from his mother. Also, why hasn't Dorian mentioned yet that he knows one of Varek's relatives? Because he's well acquainted with Maevaris. He and Varek could bond over that.
Yeah, well, isn't he like, oh yeah, I know your cousin? Well, in law.
Yeah,
We need to come up with a
cousin-in-law.
convenient word for that.
I found a picture of him. If you
I
think Dorian's mustache is bad, you are gonna hate his father.
I think I already quite dislike his father, to be honest. Now, I'm going back to Skyhold. I need to change this hat. I'm going to see if I can make it a better colour. Why does it look like this? He looks like he just came out of that fucking comic about the war with the emus.
That reminds me, at some point today I need to write my review of Fate Apocrypha, which has managed to plumb as yet unseen depths of the suck.
Can I quickly just add in one more joke about the hat?
Yeah.
Yes.
By getting that hat, he suffered the losses of 12 machine guns and his dignity. Carry on.
Yeah, so Fate Apocrypha, already a terrible, terrible series.
And isn't it the one with the, just everything about Jack the Ripper is wrong and painful?
Yeah, it's the one with 12-year-old Jack the Ripper, where she's wearing a thong and she is the aggregate spirit of babies aborted by
Okay,
Victorian prostitutes. Which, honestly, where would we even start with the bad writing decisions there?
Okay, first of all, picture. Can I have one? Because
Yeah, give me a mo.
I need to see how bad this is because I'm just imagining a really big titted anime girl with a wasp hiss.
No,
hips.
no, she looks like
It's
her
just-
age.
I need.
Ooh!
It's pretty
I mean-
bad.
Shame that I can't wear this, but this looks really good. Actually makes that hat look decent.
Oh, yeah, it does.
I like the reinforced enchanter armor. That looks really nice.
Doug, I know I asked for this, but why did you show it to me?
Don't worry,
Oh
it
my
gets
god.
worse. So, this episode was a Jack the Ripper focus episode, and it involves her master showing up. Her master, who is a seductive woman wearing a short dress, who talks a lot about being Jack's mother. And then,
Oh,
like, she
please
dies.
don't let that woman be Longlist Stride.
No, it's a master, so she's not like a historical figure.
Thank God.
And she dies. She's shot with arrows. And
As you were.
as she dies, the animation takes time to show her short dress perfectly and unrealistically, just like contouring itself to the shape of her fucking vagina. As she dies. Then Jack reveals her true form, which is an even younger girl, still in the thong.
Ugh. Okay, I need to know, how old is she in this picture you showed me?
I think she's meant to be about 12.
Disgusting. It's knocking on my door. They're claiming I'm looking at child porn. I'm not! No! Ah.
Yeah, click
They'll
off
just be
quickly,
like, it's for
because-
no, it's by Kanoko Natsu, and they'll be like, oh, yeah,
Yeah.
can happen.
Yeah, they can hear you. They've left already. They're just nodding their heads or shaking it. I don't know. They're still giving me the stink eye. Stop it.
Okay, I think I've improved this, but I can't seem to change that big white underside of that brim.
Yeah, my review of it is just going to be, oh god. I'm gonna have to just talk about how, like, do the people watching this like feeling like a sex offender? Because
You could make a subtitle. Listen, this is what's wrong with the whole damn world. It's right here.
oh, there are so
It's
many
your
more
fault.
things wrong with that world than that. Honestly.
I meant ours. This is why we're screwed up.
There we go, that's better.
Ow.
I kind of like it now.
That's good.
Oh yeah, that's not
all.
bad actually.
He does no longer looks like he should be on the Australian outback, shooting the natives.
Oh no. That's bad.
Or
That's
emus.
Bad. Oh, that reminds me. The Emu War. Which they lost.
The Emu War.
I think that's funny. They lost it.
Yeah, they know they lost it.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Oh, that reminds me. When I was out at the corner store getting food for later, I found another issue of Chat. It's Fate.
Oh god.
No! No, not again! Stop it!
Explore the past. Jenny Smedley resolves problems by delving into former lives with the help of her own past life spirit. Dear Jenny, I feel like a man trapped in a woman's body and dream of a life that I lived in England during the 17th and 18th century. I'm also troubled about the death of her. I feel she can't rest because I gave her a hard subconscious level. You both wanted to be male, and she felt aggrieved that she couldn't have a similar relationship with you like the ones in the past. You will have more chances to make peace with her and yourself. Jenny Smedley there, casually dropping the revelation that this poor woman has committed past life incest.
That just reminds me of something that was supposed to be a thing in ElfQuest, but the pennies just they got talked out of it. They couldn't see a problem with it, but their friends were like, "Listen, you can't have this woman and this man be the mother and son and still have them be in a relationship and have children. You can't do that." But they're elves. They have other rules when it comes to DNA. No, don't do this, you idiots.
Yeah, because the thing is, incest doesn't just. I mean, my favourite citation is when Dirty Den's adopted daughter and biological son, who he was a deadbeat absentee dad to, got together. Everybody found that incredibly gross, despite the fact they were blood relatives and weren't raised together. They were, frankly, not related at all when it really came down to it, but they had the same father, kind of, and everybody found that intensely disgusting.
Sorry if I'm making a racket.
That's alright.
No, wait.
Dear Jenny, my daughter is 5, and I have an obsession with her pillow. Every night, I have to pick it up, shake it, then lay it down and fold all the sides over. I hold it there until she lays her head down. I never do this with anyone else. I would be surprised if you had anything to do with anybody else's pillow. Kylie from Swindon.
I think she's just trying to work up the nerve to smother her child with that pillow.
It does sound like it.
You bastard. I'm not getting him into another fight with a bear. No, after what happened last time.
No, it's still
Yeah,
glorious.
we don't even have Blackwall with us this time.
The only one who can survive. He's not here. Damn it! Why? Why?
Dear Kylie, several lives ago, you were Juliet, who lived in medieval Florence. You had a lady named Pia who died in the night, having been suffocated by a pillow that was too soft. You worry that it will happen again. It will not. I can tell you that Pia had epilepsy, and it was this that led to her deaths. Try and let your fears go so that your daughter won't imitate you, you sick fuck.
Doug,
Harsh,
somehow I
Jenny.
get the
Harsh.
feeling that you made that last part up.
No. That's in the magazine.
Inquisition
Doug doesn't
officer,
lie.
you get everywhere.
Dear Jenny, I have a weird feeling that I'm dead. It's hard to describe, but every time I want to feel happy, I find myself thinking, I'm dead. I can't be happy. My name is Bertie Drummond, and it's 1955, and I'm a spectator at the Le Mans race in France. It's so exciting. Like the rest of the crowd, I'm surging against the fence trying to get closer to the action. There are 2 or 3 cars. They fly around the bend. One seems as if the driver's trying to stop, and it veers across the track. Another car coming impossibly quickly towards it is unable to avoid it. It hits the rear end of the first car and flies into the air. It's above our heads. There's no time to run as we're showered with blazing car parts. Something hits me on the head as I cower in the darkness. It's instant.
Wait a
Then he
minute, that
says-
sounds familiar.
It's so often that the last second of life that hold the key to how we feel to the next one. This pronouncement made right at the point of death when Bertie's hearing was the only sense he remained has shaped Siobhan's attitude today. Now she knows it isn't related to his life, she should just get past it. Siobhan says, I feel finally able to understand my life. Okay, Siobhan. You do you.
What was that called? The early 90s? I'm familiar.
Isn't that how one of the characters die in Final Destination?
I think so, yeah.
Why do you keep buying this magazine? And why do you never talk about it on your own streams? Only in front of mine.
Purely a coincidence of timing. She just won't stop meowing. Dear Katie, my 16-year-old cat is driving us all mad with her incessant meowing. I am worried there might be something wrong with her. though. Josephine, 44 from Glasgow. Dear Josephine, her aura's two dominant colours are turquoise and green, and roots reveal a very sensitive soul, can be insecure. In a nutshell, she's quite needy. Pay her attention. If you're worried, contact your vet.
Right, this woman is annoyed by her cat meowing. Hasn't thought to just pet the damn thing. Thinks there might be something wrong with her. But hasn't
contact
just...
an aura specialist.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I have to question this woman's capabilities as a pet owner.
Sounds familiar. You know, I hate it when I hear about some kind of event.
Oh shit, a bear! Can we take this bastard down? Sometimes I like to live life on the edge.
Which one it is.
Where the fuck did the bear go? There it is. Wow, you guys are the dream team. You took this bear down super fast.
Doug, have you heard about it's like a sports car racing tournament for in the 90s, early 1990, the start of the century. There was a massive collision, and the cars flew into the audience.
I haven't heard of that, but no.
I know it's real. I just can't find it.
I think that might be bears or a dragon, but that sounds... I'm starting to go, wait, is that a fucking train? Are you telling me the train service in a medieval fantasy land is still more reliable than British Rail? Fucking bastards!
We're not really strong enough for Dad. Dear Yasmin, a couple of years ago, Dad had a breakdown and is now in a care home with dementia. I tried to be positive, but I'm having health issues myself, including lower back pain and respiratory problems. I'm worried I won't be strong enough to support him. Dear Adele, the card you got was The Fool. Not to a great start.
Yeah, doesn't the fool, like, mean whatever the tarot reader wants it to, though?
I think it's just like the start of a journey.
Yeah,
No.
because as we all know... Oh, sorry, that's one of my Hessarians. Terribly sorry. Yeah, because as we all know, a guy walking off a cliff... That's a good start, isn't it?
Yeah, off to a great start here.
Fun fact about tarot cards, it's a trump deck. No, that's literally its purpose. You use it in playing a specific kind of bridge.
No, I was just... I'm still trying to find that accident.
Well, that's all of the interesting stuff in chat. It's fate.
Can I get up here? No. So did you just go poo hoo hoo hoo?
Ooh, I need to check something. Because this could change things significantly. Michael Fallon resigned as Defence Secretary, but he hasn't resigned as MP, apparently.
What?
If he'd resigned as MP, then we'd have a by-election and we might actually see the end of a Tory majority.
Oh! Did that just happen today?
Yeah, just now. But
Oh.
no, he's just resigned as Cabinet Minister.
Oh.
So he's still an MP. Because the Tories already have one MP suspended. So they can't vote, so that's their two-person majority down by one. So if any of their MPs resign, then there'll be a by-election, and if another party gets it, they'll be down to a majority of 0.
I think I found it. It was the Le Mans disaster, 1955.
Oh, that's probably what that person was talking about, because she mentioned
Yeah.
1955.
Yeah. That's the one. That was a brutal thing. Or happening. Oh my. No. Oh, that was right. Yeah.
Alright, you're on your own, Bull. Not that you people ever fucking use these potions I make for you. Maybe I should give you a helmet. Can you even wear a helmet?
No helmet. No helmets. Just horns.
I mean, his horns would rather get in the way of wearing a helmet.
Sarah looks ridiculous!
Doesn't she always?
Yeah, but with this warden helmet she looks even sillier.
Oh, with a wooden helmet.
She looks like she just walked out of Dark Souls. This isn't Fashion Souls.
I am here!
Oh yeah, that's what I called that!
I am the Valkyrie!
She looks like a Golden Age superhero.
She does. It looks nice. Boop-a-doop, boop-a-doop-a-doop.
Let's just find the plot. I've been avoiding it for too long.
Sorry, we lost it.
That was politics in my country.